So we've covered equipment, things to think about with composition, editing, even like, if you're the model or working with a model, what are some takeaways that people can, now that they've heard all that, to go out and have some adventures with their cameras?
It really comes back down to just, you got to do it a lot. If you enjoy doing it, then it should be fun. Don't make it work for yourself. Don't get mad if you suck at it. Just keep doing it, because eventually you'll get better at it. Like if you look at someone's work and you think that looks really great, and you look at something that you made and you're like, oh, that looks terrible. All that means is that you have good taste. You can look at that and go, that's really good. Why doesn't mine look like that? Well, that person's probably been doing it longer. So, to quote Adventure Time, to suck at something is the first step to getting really good at it. So, baby steps. Start off just taking a picture a day, and then after some time goes by, you'll realize that you've been getting better at it, because you'll look at the work you've done. You'll take a picture and you think, this is great. And then 2 weeks later, you look at it and like, oh, that's crap. Well, that just means that you've been getting better. So,
Well, if I look at a painting I did 10 years ago,
right,
compared to now, it's night and day.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure you and I met 7 years ago. Do you feel like if you looked at something you shot back then,
there's probably nothing in my book, not much in my book that I shot from 7 years ago that I still show now.
Yeah.
Because the stuff I shot last week is better, because I've been doing it for a while.
Like I think about that with my paintings. Like every piece I do is actually the sum of everything I did up to that point. Like there's the old story, I think people say with Picasso, that he was sketching in a park, a woman recognizes him, comes up and asks him if he can do a drawing of her, and he does a 30-second thing that's perfect. And she's like, oh my gosh, and he says, that'll be $1,000. And she's like, but it only took you 30 seconds. He says, no, it took me my whole life.
Yeah.
Photography is the exact same. Like every picture you take, as long as you're learning from it.
Right. It took you a long time to learn how to do it really quickly.
Yeah. It took me that long to explain it, and he did it in 1 sentence. So really from everything that we covered here, the takeaway is just go out and start taking pictures.
Yeah, have fun, do it because you enjoy it, and just do it a lot.
Just do it a lot.
What would you say if you like to take fun Instagram pictures of food and your partner makes fun of you all the time?
Have you seen that account of husbands and boyfriends that take pictures of their ladies taking pictures of food at restaurants? Because I do that with Katie.
That I can't help you with.
But I'm practicing, Paul. I'm practicing.
You're on. The pictures I can help you with. Rob, you're on your own.
There's a reason they're not studio mates.
She'll have me use my camera as a secondary source of light.
Yeah. You don't reach over and smudge it right before she takes the picture?
I will from now on.
Sorry, Katie.
Thanks, Paul. Is it okay if I add something on camera?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to jump in because I do a lot of photography, very, very basic for social media clients. Sure. And Paul, I think you are the credit for one of my most favorite photography tips that Rob shared with me. Mostly when you are taking pictures of cocktails or drinks, which is my favorite thing to photograph. And that's if you're using a smartphone, you flip it upside down. And it gives you a more dramatic angle, so you're shooting kind of upward. Was that from your brain?
I saw you do it.
Take credit.
Yes.
Yes. See? Right here. The magic's happening.
But thinking about angles and how you can manipulate your equipment to get you the angle that you want.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually know what you're talking about, but it sounds pretty cool, so I'm going to...
So, you got the camera on your phone, right? And a lot of times people shoot like this or like this, right? But you can get a dramatic angle if you go
down
like that,
okay,
upside down.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just changing the angle you're shooting from. Don't just take everything from the same angle. It works whether you're taking photos of food you're eating or you're taking pictures of a landscape. Don't always just hold the camera right here or here and shoot everything from right there. If you want like a cocktail to look bigger, get a lower angle on it. Or if you wanna, a landscape to look more impressive, get your camera down closer to the ground maybe, or nearer to a tree or what have you. Look for those different perspectives.
I know in like Citizen Kane, they actually like dug into the floor to get
Yeah.
really dramatic angles sometimes.
So saw a hole in the floor.
Yeah, just do that at home, especially if you rent.
Yeah.
Paul, thank you so much for helping out with this. I
Yeah.
know I've bugged you for help on a lot of things over the years, but really appreciate you sharing your expertise
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
this.
Thanks so much for having me.